Hey everybody, so I had a few requests to do a skincare video for you guys, so I'm going to start by telling you a little bit about my skin type and how I take care of it. So the first thing I will say is that from a skin type spectrum, from dry skin to oily skin, I'd say I'm combination skin. I'm right in the middle, and depending on the season, if it's winter, I might be more towards the dry side, or vice versa. And my skin is also pretty sensitive as well, so I have to be careful about the type of products I use. Sometimes I can break out, not just, and I don't really mean acne from certain products, I mean just like my face will get like puffy and like red and stuff like that. So I use pretty generic products, and by generic I mean they can work for you as well, whether you're on one end of the spectrum or the other side or right in the middle. The products I use are kind of one size fits all. So I'll start by telling you about the Hard Night Good Morning line. I did a video on this skincare line before. I will put it here, and you can check it out and learn a little bit about the history of the product and the woman who made it, and I just really sing its praises in that video. It's wonderful. I'm still using it all the time, and so it's called Hard Night Good Morning, and this is the morning cleanser. I love this. I use it at night sometimes too because it takes my makeup off more than, or just as much as those little eye makeup remover pads, and I think that's great because I'm not ruining all my towels anymore. So I love this cleanser, and then I also use two other things from that line. One is a toning spray that I spray my face and neck with in the morning and in the evening. And also I have this one, it's called a facial cocktail serum, and it's also a kind of toning serum that I use under my makeup, and I love using that. So the last thing I use for washing my face is Cetaphil. You can find this anywhere, and don't be fooled by the fact that it's generic and you can find it anywhere. It's one of the best things out there. So it's gentle, it's not going to do anything harsh to your skin, and I love that. So and that's another thing I like about the Hard Night Good Morning cleanser, is because it has little beads in it for exfoliating your skin, which I think is so important. But sometimes I've used cleansers with exfoliating beads in them, and they've left my skin really red and irritated after I wash my face, and I don't get that with any of these products. So I love those. Those are my go-to products for my face. And for makeup, well, for starters with makeup, I just want to say always take it off before you go to bed. Always make sure every trace of your makeup is gone before sleeping, because that's like a recipe for disaster if you go to sleep with your makeup on. And switch your pillowcases too, often, so that you're not sleeping on the same one without switching it out or washing it, because that can mess with your skin as well. But for makeup, I use makeup that's good for my skin. The same way I don't want harsh chemicals in my cleansers, I don't want them in my makeup. So at the moment, I'm using Physicians Formula makeup, like their bronzer and their blush, and I love that because I know that there's nothing harsh in there that's gonna mess with my face. So using good makeup is important, and if you have bangs, try to keep them out of your face as much as possible, or if they are down and touching your forehead and stuff, try to limit the amount of product that you put on your bangs, because the products in your hair can get onto your face and irritate it that way and leave you with acne and stuff like that. I used to have bangs, and besides the fact that bangs are not a good look for me, they didn't do much for my skin. So otherwise, use sunscreen every time you're outside, or even when you're not. Sunscreen is good at all times. Some makeups have SPF in the makeup. Some have it in a moisturizer that you might use anyway. And there are a ton of products that have SPF in it, and I think those are great. Even in your lip gloss or chapstick, there's often SPF inside. So sunscreen is very important. Exercising is very important. Breaking a sweat can be great for your skin and can kind of leave you with a dewy kind of rosy complexion afterwards, after a workout. And also drinking a ton of water and eating well are equally important for taking good care of your skin. just in the same way that you don't want harsh chemicals in your cleansers or in your makeup, you don't want it in your food. So that can be a huge thing. Limiting the amount of sugar you eat can be great for your skin. A lot of people, when they go on diets or just change their lifestyle and start eating really well, they find that their skin improves a lot. And for water, I have a water bottle sitting here at all times. You've probably seen it in other videos before because it has a tracker, like 1 through 6, and you can just sort of show how many bottles you've had. And I drink a ton of water, and that's going to be important for your entire body, not just your skin, but every part of your body, your brain. Drinking water is just always beneficial. So as a general rule of thumb, I would say I drink about half my body weight in ounces of water a day. And that might seem absurd, but if any of you do tone it up, I know you're doing it too. But anyway, it's great. It's always beneficial. So using good cleansers, good makeup, making sure your diet isn't full of things that are gonna make your skin freak out, and changing your pillowcases, exercising, those are all and sunscreen, those are all my biggest tips for you. So I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what your skin secrets are, and I would love to hear from you guys. I'll talk to you guys later.